Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel SS Analysis. First of all, I would like to tell you that if you are watching this video first time, subscribe my channel to see my more upcoming videos on analysis of different commodities and equity. And second important thing is to watch this video till its end to understand this solely to take your decision. Your one like will motivate me to be regular in working more hard for you. So let us start the day to analyze the movements of natural gas futures in the 15-minute time frame fast. So here you can see that how the natural gas futures found stiff resistance at the levels of $2.885 on March 3rd, and since then the natural gas futures remained under heavy bearish pressure, and once again the natural gas futures found first support at the levels of $2.782 on March 4th. But here you can see that after a small upward move, once again the natural gas futures continued to struggle at the levels of $2.824 to sustain above the upper end of Ichimoku cloud, but could not, and finally started to move downward where it breached the lower end of Ichimoku cloud here at the levels of $2.796, what used to be the strong support for natural gas futures. But here you can see that how the natural gas futures continued to slide and finally tested the lows of the 2.718, and here I find that on March 5th the natural gas futures have been constantly trying to defend the levels of $2.720. So here you can see that how the natural gas futures have been facing stiff resistance at the levels of $2.732 on March 5th. But here I find that now here we can see that the natural gas futures are trying to move upward where we have seen a breakout from here. So here I prefer to go long from the levels of $2.731 because here I find that the level of $2.731 seems to be an immediate support for natural gas futures where you can see that how the natural gas futures have given a first indication for continuation of an upward move on March 5th. Here you can see that how the natural gas futures have reached the upper end of Ichimoku cloud and currently moving at the levels of $2.734. So friends, here I find that if the natural gas futures find a sustained move above the levels of $2.748, we'll see the natural gas futures to take a sharp upward move where the first target for March 5th will be at the levels of $2.793, and second target will be at the levels of $2.839, and my third target will be at the levels of $2.880. So friends, here this is my expected trading zone for March 5th. Here I would like to go long from the current levels with a stop loss at the levels of $2.694. So here you can see that how the natural gas futures look ready for continuation of an upward move before this weekly closing. So now let us check this move in 1 hour time frame. So here in a 1 hour time frame, here you can see that how the natural gas futures have come above the 9 days moving average, and here I find that shortly we'll see the completion of a bullish crossover here before this weekly closing, which will result in a sharp upward move up to the levels of $2.888 before this weekly closing. And here I find that if the natural gas futures close this week above the levels of $2.9, we'll see this continuation of an uptrend during the upcoming week where I find that a gap up opening above the levels of $3 can be expected on the first trading session of the upcoming week. So thank you friends, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to share this video with your more and more friends. Thank you.